Well, how's it going today? Good afternoon to you.
A bit of tinkering, playing beat the clock here. We're trying to get things buttoned up before it snows. And that's what I've been doing for the past... What the hell was that? Some settling may occur. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past month here. Before I forget about it, we have another little show I'll put right here. I'll try to anyway. And we'll go on with this. So anyway, we'll have a link to one of my other programs over here. I've been doing a program with another gentleman, with Mr. Greg, and that seems to be going along swimmingly. So you can follow the link over there, or you can stay here or go back. I'll also put it in the little description section down below, so you can watch the end of this and then jump down to that. Anyway, so I'm working on putting all these tubes away, and this is turning into a pretty big project. And what the deal is here, I got some tubes from a local little business. The proprietor passed away, and his relatives asked me if I'd be interested in these. So I went over and gathered them all up. There were a lot of them just in boxes, but they were loose. The majority of them were loose. And I thought it was kind of odd. I thought, well, he didn't have very many new tubes in boxes. Maybe he sold them all off. I didn't think about it. And there was a lot of them. There's about 10,000. Actually, there's more than 10,000. Anyway, the other day when I was at the auction, they have these tube caddies. And a tube caddy is a carrying case for tubes. The TV service personnel used to have those in their vans or cars or trucks or whatever you want to call it. And anyway, so I've been sorting this mess out. Anyway, they had 10 caddies there I got for $20, so I've got more than my fair share of tubes, and that's okay. There's some pretty weird stuff in here. So basically I've been sorting this into two kind of piles. Most of this stuff, it really only falls into two categories. Stuff that's TV related, like you'd probably never find something like that in a radio, and then the radio tubes, or tubes used for radios. So it's been keeping me quite busy lately, and I haven't really had too much time to do anything else. I'm playing beat the clock to get this all sorted apart and get this cleaned up. So we're doing that. And you probably don't even know it, but you probably use a vacuum tube every day and don't even realize that the microwave oven has a kind of a vacuum tube. It's technically a magnetron. I don't know if that's technically a vacuum tube or a type of vacuum tube. I'll buy that one. And despite what people think, the vacuum tube is not dead. They make new ones. They don't make as many as they used to, but they still make them. Like that there, that's a rectifier tube for the high voltage. Well, it was the rectifier tube for the high voltage section. Oh well, I didn't need that tube anyway. It rolled away. Out of a TV. Hey, welcome to real TV. Things just kind of happen. So the bulk of these are probably all for television. There's a few in here. And a lot of these some of these are brand new. The auction place said these were all new, which is a little bit of a problem. This is not true. Like this tube here is a vacuum rectifier. It's probably a dampener, but it's not the right brand, so it tells me that it's been pulled. It might have been returned back into the box to be returned into service. It may have been perfectly fine. That was kind of a common lazy practice of TV repair people. you have a tube in a set you think is suspect, you replace it, and you're too lazy to swap it back out because it's hot and it's going to burn your hand. So, I don't know. So you just leave it. I don't know. It all somehow works out in the end. I don't even know what some of these... There's some specialized tubes in here. Just kind of looking about. Like that's a 12 MDH. The first number is usually the voltage, so that's 12 volts. And I bet $1. This is this is a triple triode, but it shares a common electrically wired cathode. Sort of a weird tube that would have been out of a TV, probably I don't know, probably the sync separator section or something like that. I have to think of something clever to do with this stuff. So yeah, I'll get all the radio-based stuff away from the TV-based stuff, and then something will happen to it. I don't know what. This is a 6BQ5. This is an audio output section. This is pretty common in newer. Yeah, see. A lot of these are in the wrong boxes. I get a feeling a lot of these. So I'll have to test a lot of these, figure out if they're any good. So I got my work cut out for me. So that's what's been going on. I've had enough time to do that other show and sort tubes, and that's about it, but that's okay. Winter's. That's weird. Winter's kind of creeping up on us here. Oh, there we go. That's always fun. There's a new Vister. This well, is that right? Yep. It's a 6DS4, but it's a very tiny little tube. That was used in the tuner section, the UHF tuner section. And amazingly enough, that one's actually right. It's very small. It's keyed, believe it or not. This little wing this one is narrower than this one, and these are really super fine little pins. I don't know if you can see this very well or not. These are kind of fun. I always wanted to build something that used one of these. I could never think of anything like, I don't know, probably an audio preamp or something ridiculous. Anyway, that's what's been going on. So hopefully things will get back on track here a little bit. I know some of you aren't so much interested in amateur radio, but you really ought to take a look at the other show. It's geared toward radio amateurs, but not solely targeted at them. It's basically anybody interested in electronics. You can walk away with something out of there, and the clever folks will get something, and some of you will not so much. So there you go. Anyway, we're gonna let you scoot, and we'll talk to you later. So have a groovy day and take it easy.